ask you on the business level, when you're creative, we always say about the music industry is a hard industry to navigate in terms of business. How have you been able to maintain your senses in that type of hard-nosed business aspect?
Man, I mean, there's two sides of music. Literally, there's the creative arts, and then there's business. And it's important to have both, but it's important never to let either one dictate or control the other side. Meaning to say is, like, you can't make a song with, like, business in mind, of saying, like, I'm creating this song to gain something or to try to chase some audience or demographic or purpose or, like, place. And you can't let business say, you know what I mean, we need this, so go in and create this. You know what I mean? They have to live, like, independently from each other. And luckily, I mean, I do have a very strong, like, entrepreneurial spirit or whatever, but, you know, over the last, like, I don't know, 7 or 8 years, it's like I've developed a really great team, you know? So it's like on my management side, you know, they're killers. So it's like I can go into the studio and kind of just, you know, feel free to, like, let my mind just be creative. And, you know what I mean? Like, they're in the other room on their laptops, like, hammering out schedules and, you know what I mean, advancing tours and shows and, you know, release plans and, you know, strategies and booking everything. And it's like, it kind of, like, removes my brain from that, and it just lets me, like, you know, create. And then at the end of the day, you know, after I've made, you know, a ton of songs, we all get together then and kind of whittle it down and, like, pick the sequencing for the album and come up with a plan for it.
So in terms of a partnership with the label, you said that they should trust you. You know
yeah.
Was there ever any type of, I wouldn't say anxiety, was there ever a thought where it's like, as you said, there's the creative part, there's the business, but we already established both on our own. So almost your job is to, as you said, amplify things before, just take it to places we couldn't reach before. Yeah,
I mean, I feel lucky to say I've got a really good partnership with the label, you know, and that was what I fought for, you know, when we went in, was to say, like, look, you got to be able to trust us to kind of deliver on our own, you know, creatively and plan it out. So then it's like when we bring it to them, it's like, this better work. You know what I mean? It's like, because our, you know, but I stand behind it, man. And with the last record, I think it surprised a lot of people. I think it, you know, it did really well for a long time, which is rare. It stuck around, especially in the States. And, you know, that's rare, especially without any real radio presence or, you know, big hit singles or anything. So it's like, you know, now the second time around I go to say, it's like, yo, you guys, you know, trust me. I mean, like, I know myself, I know my audience, and I know, you know, what I want to say and how I want to say it. So just let me do this and trust that it'll work. You know what I mean? And in the meantime, I'll give you your missiles. I'll give you the songs that, you know what I mean, that you're going to work and you're going to turn into big, massive hits, hopefully. But in terms of the creative and building out the album, it's like, kind of just let me do it.
When I spoke to J. Cole, he said a phrase that actually stuck with me. He said, your single is the song that's supposed to just travel the furthest. And it kind of like resonated when you said the missiles. So it's not necessarily creating songs just for radio, it's just a song that can reach the widest audience possible. Is that how you internalize it?
Absolutely. I'm me on any single song I make. You know what I mean? Whether I'm jumping on a song, you know, with this whole other artist, you know, it's like it's a completely different sound from what I would do on my album. It's important to maintain a sense of self. Like, you're you, whether or not, whatever world you're stepping into. And I say it's like, even for my own album, it's like whether it's the single or whether it's the introspective, like, darker, more personal cut, you know, towards the end. It's like, I'm me, and it's my message on every single song. So that to say is like, maybe the single is the missile that puts the rest of the message on its back and carries it to a higher. But you're going to have some, like, condensed version of your message that fits in the single to travel the farthest, to reach the most people. You know what I mean? Because everybody doesn't have the attention span to instantly just digest the whole album. You know what I mean? The single is the, like, the catalyst for, you know what I mean, for the rest of the work to try to carry it all.